Assalamualaikum everyone and welcome to Liakat Kids English Spoken School. This is me, your Aisha Mees, and this is class 1 and 2, batch 4. So I hope you all are doing great by the grace of Almighty, and we have already discussing about today's topic, and the topic is spoken test. So as I saying you the rules that when you are going to do the exam, you have to sit very properly. Okay, you have to look very confident with your smiling face. You can reveal your nervousness in front of the examiner, and you have to look exactly on his or her eyes. You have to listen the question carefully, then answer it. Don't need to do the hurry. Okay, you have to listen the full sentence. What your teacher is saying, you have to listen to them. Then you have to answer it. And definitely when you're gonna answer all the answer, when you're gonna say all the answer, your face should be like happy face. Okay, if you like, I ask you that, so okay, Numar, so tell me about these things. Or if you say, yes, miss, oh yeah, okay, this attitude will disgrace your teacher, disappointed your teacher. Okay? It's very important to make your teacher happy to get the highest number. Okay. So right now let's discuss about the questions. আগে আমি questions গুলো তোমাদেরকে বলবো. Look, the questions are very easy. There are 10 questions. It depend on me that how many questions I'm gonna ask you. If as I am going to ask you 1, 2, 3, or if I want, I will ask you 4, 5, 6. If I want, I will ask you 3, 9, 8, 10. It's my wish. Look, I'm going to discuss about the questions. No, sorry, it's an exam. I'm not surprise test, so I'm not going to discuss about anything. I'm giving you 10 minutes. All of you. Just try to do it yourself. So you have to apply your common sense. You have to apply your brain. You have to apply your general knowledge about this. And this is not that much difficult questions. So I know you can do it. And don't write, if you want to write the keyword, it's okay. But when you're going to say this, you can't see on your copy. Copy দিকে তাকাতে পারবা না। নিচে চোখে দিকে তাকে answer করতে হবে. So for the full practicing how many minutes you want. কতক্ষণ time দিব? 10? Okay. I'm giving you 10 minutes to practice yourself. Let's check this out. 10 minutes practice for the exam. I mean 10 minutes দিয়েছি. And you can select that first you have to ask me about myself and I will ask you about yourself. Then I will go for the questions and one by one I will ask you the questions. So it will take some time. So I'm giving you 10 minutes for the whole processing.
পড়া যাচ্ছে, ক্লাস করা যাচ্ছে।
Okay, time's up. So all of you. So first I'm going to ask Ruponti.
Miss,
Yes.
I have a question. Miss, what's the meaning of how do you get to school, secondary or university?
How do you get to school or secondary university means হচ্ছে তুমি স্কুলে কিভাবে যাও হ্যাঁ এখন স্কুল যারা স্কুলে যায় তাকে স্কুল আস্ক করব যারা সেকেন্ডারি কলেজে তাদেরকে আমরা জিজ্ঞেস করবো সেকেন্ডারি আর যদি ইউনিভার্সিটিতে তাদেরকে ইউনিভার্সিটি কথা জিজ্ঞেস করব লাইক হাউ ডু ইউ গেট টু স্কুল অথবা হাউ ডু ইউ গেট টু সেকেন্ডারি অর হাউ ইউ গেট টু ইউনিভার্সিটি so secondary university is not for you. You are a school going student, so I'm going to ask you about school. Okay, so Ruponti. Hi Ruponti, how are you?
Okay, Miss. I'm fine, ma'am. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine. So here you can see some question in your desktop, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So are you ready to give me the answer of from this question?
Yes.
So my first question is for you is, do you get up at a different time at the weekend? Number
Yes.
2.
I wake up in 9 o'clock in the weekend.
Okay. So what time do you usually get up?
I get up in 7 o'clock because I have to go to school in 8
That's-
o'clock.
Okay. So my next question for you is, how do you get to school?
I go to school with my microbus.
Okay. So my last question is for you. Where do you have lunch?
I have lunch in my tiffin and in the weekends I have lunch in my house.
So very, very good, everyone. Clap for Ponti. Very impressive. Very good. Very well done. Okay. So now one boy. Ruponti done. Now Numair. Hi Numair. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening.
Walaikum assalam. How are you?
I'm fine. And what about you?
I'm fine, thank you.
You look very confident, aren't you?
Of course I am.
Okay. So I'm not going to kill the time. I'm straight going to the question. So my first question for you is, what time do you get home after the school?
I go at home 12:30 p.m.
Okay. So do you get up at a different time at a weekend?
Yes, I wake up at 10 a.m.
Okay. So number third question is, how many lessons do you have each day?
Normally I have 5 if lessons is to each day.
Okay. And my last question for you is, what do you usually do in the evening?
I study in the evening.
That's great. Very well done.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay. So my next question is for Numaira. So hi, little girl. How are you?
I'm fine, Miss. And you?
Alhamdulillah. So are you ready for the question answer?
Yes, Miss. I'm ready for the question and answer.
Okay. You already saw that your friends did very good job, isn't it? So
Yes, Miss.
yeah. So my first question is for you is, what time do you go to bed?
I go to bed at 10 p.m.
Okay. So my second question, what time do you usually get up?
I usually get up at 7 a.m. in the morning.
So, do you get up at a different time or the same time at the weekend?
I wake up at a different time at the weekend is 9 a.m.
Okay. So, where do you have your lunch?
I have lunch at home.
Oh, so if you have your school, what then you do on that time?
Miss, I can't understand you. Can you repeat the question?
Of course, if you have your school, so then when you will get your lunch? On what time you usually get up, take your lunch when you have your school?
I get my lunch at 9:30 a.m.
Okay. Thank you very much. I changed question for Numaira and she did a good job. Very well done. Okay. So, Mr. Zabir, are you there?
Yes, miss.
Yes, Miss.
So first tell me, how are you?
I'm getting well.
Thank you.
How about you?
As I'm fine. And you can see that I'm fine because my sore throat is getting well. So all of your friends did a really good job, right? Are you agree with
Yes.
me?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. Though the questions are very easy, but that is not the fact. The fact is the way you are saying, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So as usual, my first question is for you. How do you get to school?
I get to school by bus.
Your school bus.
Yes.
Yes. So I will ask you the different questions. So how long it takes?
20 minutes or 30 minutes it takes.
Oh, okay, that's great. So I forgot about your school's name. Can you let me know about your school name?
My school's name is Bangladesh International School and College.
I got it.
It is situated.
In Mohakhali.
Situated.
Yeah, I know about that
Yes.
school. That's a very good school. Now, my third question for you is, what do you eat for breakfast normally?
I eat bread and nocilla, sometimes bread and jelly.
Okay, what's about the heavy breakfast? Do you prefer light breakfast or heavy breakfast?
Heavy breakfast.
Heavy breakfast. So do you take any foods on your breakfast time?
No.
Okay. So the next question for you is, what do you usually do in the evenings?
I do my prayer and do my homework in the evening.
That's great. And what time do you go to bed?
Sometimes 11 p.m., sometimes 10:50 p.m.
Great job. তোমাকে
Yes.
দেখেছো আমি কোয়েশ্চেন কিন্তু ঘুরে ঘুরে দিচ্ছি আবার একটু এক্সট্রা কোয়েশ্চেন অ্যাড করছি সো টু সি ইওর কনফিডেন্ট তোমরা কিভাবে অ্যান্সার করো এন্ড ইউ মেক মি সারপ্রাইজ অ্যাকচুয়ালি সারপ্রাইজ না আই ওয়াজ এক্সপেক্টেড অল ফ্রম দিস আমি তোমাদের থেকে এটা এক্সপেক্ট করেছিলাম যে তোমরা খুব সুন্দর করে বলবা এন্ড দ্য লাস্ট ওয়ান আতিকা সো দিস ইজ ভেরি টাফ চ্যালেঞ্জ ফর ইউ সবাই খুব ভালো করে দিয়েছে সো অনলি ইউ লেফট
Yes, miss.
ওকে সো আর ইউ গেট নার্ভাস
Little bit, but I think I could do this. This is
I can do it. Yes. Okay, so my first you tell me, Atika, give me an answer. So what do you think that which friend did the good job most? Like for you, which performance is better than others? Who is that person?
I like the Rupontis one.
Upon this one, girls always go for the girls.
Yeah.
So all of you, and today you will ask me that again the same question. That means why didn't you give me the answer? That why didn't you give us the rank? Because you guys always make me very confused to give you the perfect rank. But today I will give you. Okay. So Atika, for you, my first question is, what time do your lesson start?
My lessons start at 9:30 a.m.
And what about your school? If you have your school, then what is your lesson starting plan? Like when you have your school, that
My
time,
lessons starting plan. Yeah. Miss,
yes.
what did you tell me the last word? I can't listen you that.
Okay.
Listen.
The thing is, you usually start your lesson from 9:30 a.m., right? But when you have a school, after coming from the school, when you start your lesson?
Yeah. Miss, I get the first answer was wrong. Can I start again?
No. তুমি ফার্স্ট অ্যান্সার যেটা দিয়েছো ঠিক আছে। নর্মালি ইউ স্টার্ট ইউর লেসন 9:30 তে। বাট যখন স্কুল থাকে, স্কুল থাকলে তখন তুমি বাসায় এসে when you come home, then when you start your lesson, তখন তুমি কখন লেসনটা স্টার্ট করো?
Miss, I start my lesson at 7:30
p.m. I was asking for that. Okay, no worries. Okay, so how many lessons do you have each day? How many lessons do you?
In the school I have 2 lessons in each day.
And when you got home, then
I had 1 lesson.
okay, so this is different type of question. So do you prefer only memorization, or you prefer writing with memorization? I will ask this question to everyone. What do you prefer, Atika?
I prefer just memorizing them.
Just memorizing. Okay, Zabi, you tell me what you prefer. When you are going to start your lesson, you prefer the memorization only, or you always prefer learning and writing both together? Which you prefer most?
Right.
Learn and write. Okay. Then, Ruponti, what do you say? Do you think memorization is okay, or you should write that same topic again to do the memorization perfectly? So what you prefer, Ruponti?
Write and memorization.
Both. And no matter what's your processing, when you get new lesson, how could you just get it? You do only memorization, or you learn it and then write it? In this way you practice it. Which method you do every time when you get the new lesson?
First, I can learn and write. Write it.
And Numaira, what about you?
Writing and memorization.
Thank you very much. Okay, Rupanti, turn on the video. So all of you have done really good job, but I found the best answer from Zabir, Ruponti. They got 5 out of 5. And Numair, you got 4.9 out of 5. 1 point left for what I will explain you. And Atika, you repeated the same question again and again. And you got 4.5 out of 5. Not bad. And Numair, just 4.9, just 1% left. So this the reason is for the network maybe. Some sounds are clashing on that time. I have to listen you very low voice. I listen your voice very low. I found very low voice only for that reason. But all of you have done very good job, and this is your first spoken test in this month. So don't be upset. You will all will get 5 out of 5. And Numair, you had a problem that when I was asking the question, I can hear my question again. Maybe from another device you are you are listening to me maybe.
Miss, later my charge will be done. I will use that my mom's food.
And that's why when I'm asking you the question, I was hearing my voice again. That was disturbed me a little bit. Now it's still I can hear my voice.
Okay,
It's
Miss.
okay. But you all get very good job. আর নুমাইরার সময় নেটওয়ার্কে একটা প্রবলেম ছিল। Yes. Okay. So very well done. Clap for everyone. And clap for yourself also. Very good job. So day by day, I will give you more difficult questions. So today, as this is the first time, I gave you very simple question. But normally, I'm not going to give you like that. I will give you more tough questions. But I was not expecting that much from you because I asked you question beyond that sheet, that worksheet, and you did good job. Especially, আমি জাবির এবং নুমাইরাকে out of topic question করেছি. Both of them did good job. তারা খুব সুন্দর করে answer করেছে. Thank you very much. So, আমাদের স্পোকেনটা শেষ হয়ে গেল. Now drink a glass of water. Everyone.
Done.